Alright, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Relentless Racing League. Connor Darnell designs the Xfinity series. Nice little week off for Thanksgiving break. Hope you all had a good, safe Thanksgiving. Hope you guys made it through the holidays, no issues. Joined tonight, as always, by Mr. Tony. How did your Thanksgiving go, man?
Oh, pretty good, man. How was yours?
Good. We did something a little bit different. We didn't do your traditional turkey or ham. We had some salmon for our Thanksgiving dinner.
Interesting.
Yeah, my sister-in-law, she wanted to go outside of the traditional stuff, so we did something different. So, but yeah, it was still good. Good old trip down to see some family in Georgia and then back on up here. But we're back to racing here in the Xfinity Series. Not too many races to go to the playoff start. I believe we're down to 6. I think we got 3 before Christmas break, 3 after. Getting down to the nitty gritty as these guys are trying to lock themselves into the playoffs, and we go to probably one of the more famous tracks in all of racing, Indianapolis Motor Speedway. So I was watching them race out there, practice. It looks really loose coming off some of these corners.
Oh, definitely, especially on new tires. It's very slickery.
Yeah, and that's something we're not going to see Wednesday. I think the car handled very well. Probably the most stuck to the track setup I've had for a fixed setup. So Wednesday should be interesting.
Yeah, Indy puts on some good racing. I feel like it typically comes to a fuel mileage race, so that'll make things interesting. See who's able to save fuel and who has to pit. Track is hot. It's going to be slick. 118-degree track temp. See what
Woo!
these boys can do in qualifying.
118. Damn. That is hot. So where do you think people are having the most troubles? Out of 2 or out of 4?
Uh, Man, I feel like they're pretty equal. Car wants to kick sideways on exit. Entry's not really that big of a deal. Um, Plenty of grip on entry. It's really on exit on any of the corners where it's pretty slick.
Yeah, and I don't know about the Xfinity cars. I do notice with some testing, the next gen, you could really use their draft to your advantage. If I remember correctly, we were in Xfinity here last year. Granted, it was a different package. I don't remember the draft being a huge benefit going down the straightaways.
It's I mean you get a little bit out of it. It's not like super speedway fast, but you definitely do get some additional speed. But with that comes knowing you're in the draft and making sure you adjust for your corner entry. Otherwise, you're going to come in way too hot and slide on the track.
Currently, Mr. Axon 42 looking at quit time. Right now, 53.35. Scott Stewart right behind us. Mr. Dewsbury, haven't seen him in a couple weeks. He's back this week. He's currently sitting P3 as Schaefer goes top of the board at 53.29.
I believe that's the fastest lap we've seen, practice included. I think the fastest we saw in practice was a 53.3. I don't recall anybody dropping down in the 53.2s.
We were watching the 86 and William Peters complete his laps. He ended up getting P7, so it's out there. Alan Grindle Jr. in the 37 still out there. Slinging it sideways off of turn 3, I believe that was. Wow. He is sliding that thing through the corners. Currently, Grindle hitting P13. That lap right there will not improve on his time. Oh. Just destroys the wall. Schaefer currently sitting on pole position. Not too many guys left out there. Justin May's out there currently sitting P6. I just don't see the second lap being quickest. Actually, he's going to pit lane. Looks like Schaefer can get the pole here tonight. If I'm not mistaken, isn't Schaefer the defending winner?
I'd have to go back and look. I don't remember.
I want to say it was him or Banks that won this race last year.
Well, let's take a peek. Nathan Nixon actually won it.
Oh! Well, you got to get ready to grid up. 60 laps of race and stage break at lap 25. I'm going to safely say you cannot make it on fuel from here because 25 is pushing it in the next gen. So.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident they'd have to really save to be able to make it to the stage.
There's no shot because the next gen 25 is pushing it. And I mean pushing it.
I think 22 is really the max you can go here.
Look over our official starting lineup. You have Eric Schaefer getting that pole position. Justin Atkinson, right outside of him. Scott Stewart, Spencer Dewsbury, row 2. Justin May, Brandon Banks, row 3. William Peters, Nathan Penley, row 4. Kevin Biggs and Gary Sachs, solid effort out of him. He's starting P9 in row 5. Sam Gordon, Cedric Rosso, row 6. On row 7, you'll have Tom Golker, Alan Grindle Jr., Joseph Nalbeck, Alyssa Peltier, coming off that very gut-wrenching loss 2 weeks ago. I felt her pain, especially after the stupid mistakes I made. Anyways, row 9, Michael Newbraw, John Delamater. Row 10, Evan Ludy, Brian Marshall, Ethan Collier, and Vincent Vacken. Row 11, Nathan Estep, Sivian Gallant. Row 12. Row 13, you got Jacoby Treat and Gordon Spain, Darren Cannon, Davey Hendricks. Row 15, Ricky Williams, Mike Simone. Tony Frey, Matt Forrest, row 16. Mitchell Conley and Michael Giverson, row 17. Surprising Mitchell not qualifying. Jason Hastings and Brandon No Money Hughes around at the field in that 18th and final row. Conley's in the race, right?
I believe so, but we got something going on around. Seemed like we might have been missing some cars up towards the front there for a second. Maybe they were just slow. Yeah, I think they were just slow.
Well, I think they were also trying to fill in the holes from that were there from the admins gridding, or not gridding, but being on the starting grid.
Yeah. Nah, there was just huge gaps up at the front. It almost looked like there were some people missing, but I think just a few people didn't go when the pace truck did.
Alrighty, Patriots going to come out of turn 4. We're going to dive down pit lane. Patriots dive down pit lane. Back to racing we go here in the Xfinity Series. Here, Relentless. Eric Schaefer leads to green.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag's going to fly. Back racing we go. should be interesting to see how that outside line's going to be able to hold on here as they dive it down into turn 1.
Atkinson sticks it in there right behind
Yeah.
Eric Schaefer.
He kind of stuck it in a hole that really wasn't there, and he made it work. We're kind of get single filed out within the top 7 or 8. William Peters might be your first 2-wide car, actually. Going back to lead, I think Justin's looking to the inside of Eric Schaefer, and he is. To the air, inside the 42 goes. Sent it into turn 3, and able to get the pass complete. Man, these cars are yawing so far sideways.
Oh yeah, they're definitely sideways coming on off the corner.
Yeah, rolling through center too.
Oh yeah, especially on the early run, 2-3 laps in, they're going to be like that. Then they'll start gripping up.
Back here, Tom Goldker, Joseph Novak. These are your first side-by-side cars we have. I have turned the volume on these cars. It is so loud for some reason. All right, there we go. It looks like everyone's kind of single filed out. Justin Axon currently your race winner. Won that controversial race 2 weeks ago at Sonoma. Looking to go back to back. Schaefer, Stewart round out your top 3. As far as movers go, not seeing a lot of big movers, if any. Couple 1 and 2 and 3 spots gained, but other than that, everyone kind of where they started the race out at.
I think everybody's being pretty conservative right now for the most part. Just wanting to get used to these tires, being around other cars. I think we'll see the intensity pick up here in about 5-10 laps.
Yeah, you got a battle brewing for P10 between Gary Sack and Cedric Grosso.
Yeah, Cedric went to the low line on the straightaway, and Gary was able to pull right around the outside. Hasn't been able to complete the pass yet, but there he goes.
Yeah, but I think Gary did a really good job on the outside. And here comes a look of Peltier, the inside of Alan Grindle. Tom Golker looking to follow her, maybe help her out. Alan Grindle and Peltier still duking it out. If I'm not mistaken, those two are teammates too.
96 having an issue back there. Got a little high out in the corner. Almost got into the wall. Had to really check up there. Got some passing going on up here towards the front. 86 and the 90. 18 getting involved there.
Kevin Biggs, he's up one spot from where he started at, looking to go up 2, trying to run that get around to the inside of William Peters. He'll be able to complete the pass going into turn 1.
Now these two are going to have to figure it out, otherwise they're going to pull everybody behind them up to them.
Who's that?
Alyssa and Alan. Alyssa able to get around. Kind of had them stacked up there. It really slows you down trying to get off the corner when you're side by side. Brings everybody up to you.
Ooh, almost caught between Golker and Grindle. Back up to the lead. Eric Schaefer starting to catch the 42 a little bit. He was about 0.3 off the gap. Now close it down to about 1.5 here on lap 6. I see what Indy though. It is so hard to pass here because it is really easy to defend your position on the outside.
Yeah, definitely.
In order to pass at Indy, especially on the fixed setup, you either got to get a really good run down the back stretch or front stretch into turn 1 or 3, or you need to completely send it in there and hope it sticks.
Yeah, and each you know move has the other side of it, where if you send it into the corner, you don't get a very good run off the corner. If you back up the entry to get a really good run off the corner, then you're kind of giving up that dive bomb move. So it's kind of hazardous either way. Oh, 96 in the wall off of turn 4.
Yeah, he's hit the wall a couple times. Here comes Nallback looking to the inside. What kind of scheme is that? Okay. Collier is in the wrong scheme. That's what's throwing me off. Yeah, Collier's in the 81. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing as well. Now, with that being said, trading paints has been a little wonky lately, so it could be. I'll tell you what, though, one name that I see that started towards the backhand is climbing.
Ooh, May, hold on. May dropping quick. Really quick. Coming down pit lane this early?
He might be short pitting, fuel only, coming back out to make it to the end.
I'm going back next year with issues, but I saw his name dropping on the leaderboard like something was wrong. It may be, but I don't know if this is the smart thing to do. We'll see.
I feel like if you can get in earlier, it's probably going to be better.
I mean, you don't go a lap down, so...
Right. And Indy is not known for having a lot of cautions.
No.
So, I mean, chances are it's going to go green to the stage. So it might not be a bad move, as we see Alan Grindle, I believe it is, getting the wall, gets in the side of the 5.
Yeah, and these two up front, they've really kind of driven away from the field. I mean, Stewart's there about 8/10 back for the most part. Other than Stewart, there's no one in sight for these two guys.
Can guarantee that they're not trying to save fuel to make it to the stage. They're racing it out.
Oh, they are, and Justin got to be careful, Schaefer with the bumper. Oh, they make contact again!
Oh,
saves it though. What a save by Justin. Here comes Scott Steve Stewart for the lead.
What happened there?
That was just two drivers, I guess, not wanting to give an inch, and I don't know if Schaefer... I mean, Justin was blocking like crazy, but I don't think it was anything egregious. And you see here, Schaefer gets in the back of him a little bit, gets him a little loose, almost pins him right there, and I think at that point, Justin was just wanting to give him an inch. I mean... I kind of got to fault out on Schaefer. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, Schaefer damn near right hooks him right here. Like,
it looked like the 3 did like a swipe downwards. Maybe not. I don't know. It's just bad angles on the cameras. But that was just 9 laps into a race. That's not wise for either of them to get involved in.
I don't even think Justin was trying to go down there and door Schaefer. I think he was still trying to collect the car when he made contact. He gets loose, and that car still fish on a little bit. I mean, Justin able to still come out P3. Schaefer comes out 5th, but as far as damage goes, I'm not really seeing any damage on that left rear of that car.
I think if anything, it'd probably be the bumper.
What about Schaefer? Does he maybe have some front end it? No, I'm not even seeing any damage with Schaefer's. So those two drivers actually got away with one right there. No damage on their cars and only losing a couple spots. And that was a hell of a save by Justin, too.
That was a good save by both of them. They were both sideways.
Yeah. And now you got Brandon Banks trying to
Oh,
get around.
94 into the wall, into the 018, into the 8. That's going to bring out a caution.
94 into the wall. How the hell do you see this stuff too quick? Are you just on crashes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm like, how is he seeing every wreck every week? Like, what? Yeah.
I figure you got the main broadcast. I'll call out the
Oh,
wrecks.
yeah, 94 just.
He had an issue going into the corner. He got high into the corner, it looked like, and
He had a weird entry. I mean, he was really low. Like, he got loose off of 3, it looks like. Just a little bit.
It almost looked like he drove it in too deep, to be honest.
Well, look at it. Look where he's at.
Yeah,
Turn entry.
he got loose.
He's
Took
middle
a
of
bad
the track.
angle,
Yep.
and then just drove, didn't compensate for the angle and drove it in a little deep, and you see him just wash up the track.
And poor Jacob just has that curse, that broadcaster's curse, I guess, because once again, involved in a wreck he had nothing to do with. And there's really nothing he had done there. I mean, you see the 97.
No.
Yeah, no.
At that point, the car is pretty much steering itself. You got the wheel cranked, but it ain't going to turn any more than it already is. So.
And the 8. Oh, wait, what 8 was? That was not Pelly. Who else was involved in that?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because that was not Pelly.
That was Mike Simone, I bet.
Was it the
12? Yeah, that was Mike Simone.
Oh, okay.
All right, so with that being said, Justin May stayed on the lead lap after going to get fuel. And some people might try to stretch it now, right? They might have fuel to make it to the end with this caution. These ones up front, probably not without another caution. Might be close. We'll see who's going to come in and get fuel here. And
I just don't know how you don't take tires. Don't they have 4 sets?
They do.
4 extra sets or 4 total?
Oh, let's check. 4 tire sets.
Okay, so they have 3 extra sets.
Yep. All the leaders look like are coming down.
I wouldn't take a set here.
Yeah, I think it's too early. I think it's fuel only. Alyssa's going to stay out.
Smart. Bonus point, get a lap lead.
Yeah, she needs every point she can get.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like the 36 is staying out.
Because, I mean, if you get just fuel, really, you could get 4 tires here and still not go a lap down. So, it's worth it.
Justin May, with that early pit stop, is going to cycle to 3rd, I believe. And we'll definitely have enough fuel to make it to the end.
Interesting. Stewart taking tires here. I mean, he has a win, so I guess he could race trying a different strategy.
I think the risk for the 71 and the 36 is how close are you on fuel to making it, because these guys behind you don't have to worry about it. So how far are you going to fall trying to save fuel?
Yeah. I mean, depending on the fuel run, because I would imagine next stage, the final stage is a one-stop stage. If they can make it to the point to where they can stay on the stage break, maybe? No, you want to set a tire on the stage break.
Yeah, I think you almost have to pit a stage break. You don't want to give up the track time pitting under green. I think the 42 must have had some damage. He's all the way at the back.
Speeding probably.
That's very possible.
And then he might. Did he just come up pit lane again? No.
Nah, he sat in pit road for a while. He was.
Oh, maybe he did. I mean, and that's where having a spotter coming in handy because I didn't see no damage on his car.
Yeah, he had a little bit on the left rear.
Did he?
Yeah, I could see it pop out
Oh
watching it.
yeah, okay, I see it in there. Never mind.
Had a little separation between the
Yeah.
fender and the bumper. So probably the wise choice is to get that fixed now, and hopefully you can come back through the field. But with that being said, maybe I'm not sure if he did take tires there or not, but if you're already going to be at the back, maybe it is worth using a set there.
And yeah, remember he has a win too, so
Yep, got that win 2 weeks ago.
yeah, I don't want to talk about 2 weeks ago. Alrighty, so
Very
listen.
curious to see how these front three hold up.
I think they'll be fine. I mean, other than the fact that they were like middle of the pack.
I think the 90 will be good. I'm just a little concerned with fuel on the front two.
Alright, Pacer can pull up. Peltier can leave the green. Vince vacuum on the outside. We fly back out in the air. 10 left to go here in stage 1. And Alessio was all, wow, what a launch she just got.
Yeah, 36 looked like he got a little squirrely on those old tires. Kind of stacked up that outside lane.
Well, I think a lot of these guys are still on old tires. The first guy on new tires is actually going to be the 88 of Stewart. Everybody else out there still on those older tires. Even on the 88, we're trying to make way through the field.
Kind of boxed in right now.
Whoa! Banks!
Yeah, I think the 7 might have gotten to the back of him a little bit and into the corner.
He definitely has some damage. Oh, yeah, definitely.
So it's different braking points.
What a save by Brandon Banks, too. Well, if I remember correctly, there's no love lost between those two. They're 3 wide going down this short shoot into turn 2. That's the 8 of Penley. He's stuck in the middle. Here comes the 88 of Stewart. Rocketing past the 8 and 18.
And to be honest, that move I was completely comfortable with just because of who was there. We know Scott Stewart's a clean driver. We know Nathan Penley's a clean driver. We know Kevin Biggs is a clean driver.
Oh, and here comes Rosso.
Yep, squashed up the track and really checked up the 18 car. He's going to lose a lot of positions.
He's kind of stuck in no man's land up there. I think he's going to be able to finally maybe get in front of Charlie, or he does.
Like we had a pretty good battle for the lead there.
Ooh, Penley and Schaefer going at it. Here comes the 86 of William Peters looking to the inside of Penley. Peters must be on newer tires. He just flew by Penley like he was a sitting duck.
We got 3 wide back here. 596 and 37. 96 bailed.
Smart. That's
Izzy.
Oh, yeah. He fell into the wall and then gets in the mat.
He checked everybody up and just kind of kept his car a little too high and
Eric Schaefer and William Peters going at it. 6 to go in the stage. Justin May, your current leader. Don't see him holding the lead for long because the guy right behind him is on fresh rubber.
Wow, the 23 just made a move back here in turn 2, I believe it may. What's that turn? Turn 3. Nope.
No, that would have been turn 2.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Turn 1.
Yeah. Just sent it underneath there and held it.
That's one of those moments you're gripping your steering wheel saying, please don't wreck, please don't wreck, please don't wreck.
I think the 11 overdrove the corner and
checked up the 42.
Yep. And that's what made it look like the 23 just flew through there.
5 to go here in stage 1.
Gary Sack making a pass on the 3.
Yeah, I think Sack's one of the guys that took tires as well.
Yeah, he's climbing pretty quick.
I don't agree with taking tires if you do not have a win. It's just...
Yeah, you're going to struggle at the end of the race.
Not only are you going to struggle, but let's say you pit, right? You're out for 10 laps, caution comes out. You're out of tires.
Yeah.
If you take a set of stage, when you don't take a set of stage, that's the bonehead move.
Yeah, and at stage, right, the ones who don't take or didn't take tires are going to take them there, and then you're kind of a sitting duck, right?
Yeah, exactly.
They're going to blow right past you. All that track position you gained, you're going to lose it all.
Oh,
big wreck on the back. 11:42. Matt Thorne's in it. 94, 27, 96.
And here's the kicker, Tony. That will be stage.
Yep.
So Alyssa Peltier is staying out, benefiting because she just finished 3rd in the stage. So I can't tell, was that netco between Huggies and Williams, or...
I'm going back to look at it right now.
No. Yeah. Maybe, but the 11 was drifting up and Hughes was there. And
yeah, that was some prediction code, I feel like. I think they were going to make contact regardless.
The 11 he goes. You see 11 spinning out, 42 involved, 4s you see sliding through the grass back here. Oops. I just lost him. Yeah, 4s is involved, but nothing big on him. Same with the 94 at Marshall.
There was a few cars that may have gotten caught up a little bit. There was some that went through the grass to avoid it.
I might have to go on board with Matt here because I think he just Tokyo drifted the living hell out of this. See him wrecking. Oh my God. Knowing Matt, he brought that with a beer in his hand too. Alright, I gotta go on board with this.
I could just hear him hollering.
Sawing at that wheel. Wow.
It's a wheel man right there.
Matt, don't get all your wow factors of the way now. You're going to need that for Wednesday, my guy. Alright, so that being stage breaker, we come to pit lane. Justin May winning the stage. And like I said, Alyssa Peltier, her staying up benefited her. Not sure if that can finish, though. I didn't get a C on that one. But definitely a big benefit for Alyssa.
88, 89, 86, 37, I think all took fuel only there.
Yeah, and as far as the fuel stops go, let's see. I mean, 8 laps. We took the green. You know what? That might not be a bad call. think they only had like 5 green flag laps on their tires, so not a horrible call. But if this thing's green all the way, they're gonna really be feeling at the end of the run, unless they pit early. Whoops. Who's in the test car? That's Hughes, and for some reason, I do not know why his paint is not showing up right for me. It hasn't showed up right for me in 2 seasons.
Yep, every season it's the same thing. It shows up like for me as it's supposed to, but for whatever reason, in the broadcast it never shows.
Oh, and I know that's not a TP issue because my trading paints wasn't working Friday when I came back, or Thursday when I came back home. I deleted it and reinstalled it thinking it was a trading paints issue. The reason why I couldn't get on trading paints, but no. So, whatever coating he has on that car or whatever it is, it's causing something to mess up and it shows up as all black. Which is fine, because when I see an all black car going spinning, I know who it is. Evan Ludy. Evan Ludy's the person my kids think comes down the chimney on Christmas. Oh, you can do Evan dirty like that, Greg? That's funny, though. That's that caution was stage break. Because it came out within 5 to go. Go back green flag race on lap 24. Which is why it was stage break, because they don't won that shootout. It wasn't. Truck can pull down pit lane. Scott Stewart leaves to green. Gary Sack restarting on the outside.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag fly back in the air. Scott Stewart with a great jump. Zach Peters, your podium currently is Peltier and May door banging. I believe that's May slide through the grass. It is. I think Peltier just went and slammed the wall out of turn 1 as well.
Go back and take a look at that one.
The yellow flag is out.
Yeah, Peltier came down. I don't know, she hit the wall. I thought she did. We do have yellow. Let's see what happened there.
Oh, yeah, she got sideways.
She got loose going in the corner.
Yep, sideways on entry.
Yellow is caused Ethan Collier apparently having issues. Big Jacob, there's new brawl in the 6th on the outside, and Civic Gallant just got in the back of him, and oh my! Oh, wow! Oh my gosh!
Oof, that was rough.
Oh my god, I can't even imagine a hit like that in real life. Oh my.
Looks like all that started because the 90 came back up on track at a slower pace. The 6 slid up in front of the 30. 30 got in the back of the 6. 81 tried to slide down there and make the pass, and just one of those deals. And I think Ethan took the worst of it. I don't think, I know. That was a pretty nasty hit.
Yeah, Ethan definitely got the award for the thank God the simulator moment, because that was...
Yeah, right there, that 90 had checked, was slow coming back up, and the 6 slid up, and the 30 was there, and it was a whole deal.
Oh, that is literally one of the hits you see on iRacing. You just think, if that were to happen in real life, there'd be nothing left of the car.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Very bad. So it should be interesting if anyone comes down here to top off of fuel. I don't imagine so, just because there's no way you're making it 30 plus laps on fuel.
No, absolutely not.
No.
I think at a minimum you're going to run another, 10 to 15 laps before you come in.
Yeah, we do need a medic outside of turn 1. We need to check on him. Anyone, please?
How about that, though? Gary Sack running P2.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so damn tired. Oh, working 7 days is not fun. Yeah, and I don't fault Gary here for flipping the stage like he did. I mean, really, that's the best way to pass anywhere, really, but here in particular, it's the best way to get around people.
Yeah, and if it goes green, it probably won't be a bad move. The bad move would be, well, he kind of sets himself up pretty well here, right?
Yeah.
They're going to be the first ones to pit, potentially, and won't go a lap down.
Yep.
And then if a caution does come out, he's going to flip it again, right?
And the great thing about Gary is, I don't think he has a spotter, but you really don't need one. You're behind probably one of the faster guys in the league in general, Scott. I would just follow his lead. When he's coming up pit lane, I would fall right behind him, or maybe come a lap later.
Man, I believe they're teammates, too, so that kind of...
Oh, yeah, you're right. I think they are. But I was looking at this restart. Look back there in row 3. It might get interesting.
Yeah, definitely could.
We're getting to that point of the season. You're starting to see some rivalries form with the newer drivers. Granted, the people who were in the league last season, we already know about, like the 3 and the 7, the 7 and the 8, and stuff like that. But the newer drivers coming in, starting to get some people they don't like. It's getting interesting. So I'll definitely keep an eye on that third row between the 3 and 71, as they started off right next to each other last race, and some tempers were flaring. And that was the initial start.
Yeah, that was first lap.
This is after you've been in the ring for a little bit. You've already started to get up pissed off at some people, maybe blocking you or not letting you by or being a pain in the ass to get by. So your temper meter's already up there. So I just thought about something real quick. Gary and Justin got to get with each other because they're always rocking their teams on their cars, right? And they're division rivals. They're
playing Thursday night.
I want to bet right now. Losing team, that driver has to run that team's scheme. So if the Lions win, Justin has to run a Lions scheme. If the Packers win, Gary has to run a Packers scheme.
Well, I don't think either of them are going to fight off on that one.
If you're in the league, let's get this going. Let's convince them to do this, because that's going to be great. Losing team's driver has to run the winning team scheme. Alright, well, Scott Stewart going to lead the field to green flag back on the air, and Gary actually got a really good launch, but I think that has to affect him and Scott, our teammates. Keep an eye on that 3 and 71. Oh, Alyssa got loose. Did she save that?
Yeah.
No, wow.
She had to check up and and got sideways, saved it. I think Spencer cut her a break there.
I think he did cut her a break. But and I just mentioned, talking about Robert release, there's one right there, 7 in the 8 from last season. Schaefer looking to get around William Peters. Once again, Schaefer's just getting a little too aggressive for my liking on those bump drops going down the straightaways.
Well, I saw some people doing that in practice, and it did not work very well. The car is very unstable over those bumps.
Now, old model car you could do that with, but not this model. You can't really bump draft anywhere. Oh, Penley, Alyssa getting into it. Here comes Spencer Dewsbury looking to the outside of the Nathan Penley. Alyssa Peltier, I think she's trying to get to that bumper. Wow, that was close. Oh, I think she got to it. I think what Peltier's trying to do, I don't think she's trying to wreck him. I think she's trying to get his bumper and move him up the track.
Trying to rattle his cage.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to wreck him. I'm trying to rattle his cage a little. Actually, you know what? I don't even think of that. I honestly feel what it is that is Schaefer's driving style. He enters the corner a lot more, I wouldn't say slower, but a lot more cautiously, and Alyssa just tends to drive it in a little bit deeper, and that's something we really see week in, week out at any track. You'll see Schaefer really take a more cautious approach, slower approach to the corner, and Alyssa likes to dive it in deeper.
Well, and I feel like Indy, that's typically what you see regardless. You have the people who set up for a faster exit versus the ones who drive it in really deep and kind of lose a little bit on corner exits. So it kind of matches Indy altogether on top of their driving styles.
William Peters got passed by Schaefer. Now Alyssa Peltier looking to the inside of the 86. William trying to defend that position. Him and Alyssa both get loose off of turn 3. Alyssa sending it back down to the inside. Throw through turn 4. That puts Alyssa back into the top 5. She gets loose off corner exit, able to collect it. I think those older tires are starting to kind of lose their advantage. They never had one, but I think the newer tires advantage are really starting to come in. You see the 86 of Peters really starting to drift back here. As now Schaefer gets around the 37 of Grindle. Dewsbury looking to the inside of Peltier. Starting to get really racy. Look, we still got 30 laps to go. That's still 50 miles. Or no, I can't math.
60.
60. No, 75. 75, yep.
Oh, Alyssa and the 7 and the 71. Alyssa saved it again.
Yeah, but that is putting so much heat into those tires.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, her tires are going to be hating her.
Oh, yeah.
Real quick.
If I'm the 71 Alyssa, I think your best shot is you got to short pit this. As soon as that pit window opens, you got to take it. She has been doing nothing but having to collect that car from almost wrecking it, and it's just producing a lot of heat in those tires.
Yeah, every time that car kicks out a little bit, you're really getting tires hot. 86 washed up the track a little bit.
Here's the 90 of Justin May. So he plays this. Him and Alyssa Peltier got into it earlier in the race. Scott D. Stewart still leading the way, but we're watching the battles back here. Spencer Dewsbury getting around Alan Grindle. That is for 4th. As now Schaefer's making some moves. He's trying to get around Mr. Gary for 2nd. If I'm Gary, I think you just gotta let him go if I'm Gary here.
Yeah, you don't want to be side by side.
There he goes.
A car on pressure tires. Your best bet is to fall behind and let them pull you.
Move Schaefer into P2, and the question is when do you guys come down pit lane to get that last pit stop done if it stays green, the money stop. If I am Stewart, I think, so we're sitting at 26, 27 to go. If he can hold the lead till the pit windows opens, I say take it as soon as Schaefer passes him. If the pit window's open.
Yeah, I think the downside is that pit window isn't going to open for another 5, 6, 7 laps.
Yeah. Got some more battle back here. Peltier getting on Alan Grindle. Oh, Kevin Biggs around!
Oh, into the
Oh my
55,
gosh!
into 36.
Big wreck. Wow. And Kevin Biggs toes.
Yeah, that was some net code there too.
Was that netcode or was that prediction?
It's hard to tell. I mean, I feel like they would have been fine if that didn't happen, but it was a matter of inches.
Hey, I'm slowing it down. I feel that's more netcode. I don't think they would ever touched.
Because you can see the 18's already
Uh-huh.
starting to turn. I feel like they would have been okay if that wouldn't have happened.
Watch his hit Kevin Biggs takes. This is a very Ryan Blaney hit. Oh, huge contact. 55 gets into him. 5 gets into it. 36 to Vincent. Banks barely makes it through.
All right, so 26 to go. This caution might put you in a window.
Ooh. Yeah, it very well might. But I think
it would be on the edge, I feel like. But one caution puts you in there. So, like, you know, Alyssa, maybe a Gary Sack, those ones that are starting to fall back on speed, maybe this is an opportunity.
Alyssa definitely needs to pit here. No matter what anyone else does, Alyssa needs to pit.
Scott's coming. Gary's coming. Spencer's coming.
Schaefer. Very late
May's
decision.
staying out.
Interesting strategy there by May. Where is May at in points? I think May's pretty high in points.
I'm not sure, to be honest.
I didn't pull
Downside to this strategy for May is everybody else pitted. So even if this, you know, comes out where you get a late race caution, you can put fresh tires on. That's a lot of cars to pass.
Yeah. So, I'm noticing something tonight. Where did Price at tonight? May
He
13th.
took a drop week.
Did he? May 13th. In points. And as far as winners go, I don't think we have a win outside the top. No, actually, I forgot we do. Penley's hitting 37th. Collier's hitting... No, Penley 35th in points. Collier 37th in points. That's gonna... And Justin Miller is 16th. Those 3 drivers are going to move that cut line a lot.
Yeah, but there's still quite a few races yet, so...
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy, though, because... Let's say for some reason if the playoffs did start next week, right? Or this was the first playoff race. We'd be looking at Preedy not in the playoffs. And he's had a solid season.
Yeah.
Brandon Banks is currently outside the playoff picture.
Yeah, some of these really good drivers have had some rough races, so it's a very competitive field, this Xfinity Series is.
Peltier would be out.
She's had a very rough season.
Grindle would be out. That's another big... Wow. That's another shocker. Yeah, this is going to hurt Brady, too. Drop week here, and he's right there at the cut line.
Yeah, and drop weeks with this large of a field.
You're only getting like 4 points.
Yeah, it's not a whole lot.
No.
I'd have to go look and see how many actual points drivers we have, but...
So, I'll tell you right now how many you guys have. So,
I want to say it's like 28.
The only admin left in the race is Matt, right?
Yep.
So you have 32.
Okay, yep. I was looking at the grid column. So it's like a drop week is worth 7 points this week. 8 points.
Yeah, that's really nothing. Like,
no, not really. Greg, I believe that was Ethan Collier that got murdered by the inside wall.
Yes. Yes. It was one of those wrecks. You think it's only simulator because it was driver side first into what are they technically tires? I don't know what the heck they are.
It's one of those wrecks. You're praying that you don't have one of those really strong wheelbases.
Actually,
like
no. You know what? I think I say that, but I could have swore Keselowski had a wreck somewhat like that, and he got stuck in the tires from it. But I don't think it was going as fast.
Right. That was one of those wrist breaker hits if you had like a DD1 wheelbase or something like that.
Yeah. I've had some of those moments. Well, no, yes and no, because when you know you're gonna hit the wall, you kind of adjust your hand to avoid it.
Yeah.
It's the ones that you don't know is coming that hurts.
Yeah.
Like when you're at a super speedway or something, comes off the apron and shoots into you a million miles an hour. Those are the ones that hurt.
Or you get hooked in the left rear and turned to the outside wall
Yeah.
at 200 miles an hour.
Justin making lead for the green. 25 going to 24 to go. Scott Stewart to the outside, and Scott Stewart was a really impressive launch there. He's going to have the advantage if they roll through 1 and 2 on those newer tires, and look at him to blow past the 90. Here comes Gary Sack. They're going to be 3 wide, exiting turn 2.
Yeah, May is the one who stayed out on old tires, so he's going to drop pretty hard, I think. He's kind of just a rolling roadblock right now.
Yeah. Gary Sack moves into P2. Schaefer fighting for third with 7 to Dewsbury. This is where it's starting to get really racy. I would definitely keep an eye on Schaefer. Oh, there goes Grindle.
Wow. The wall, 86. Slide back up on the track. Oh, 6 got him.
Oh, what happened?
I am not sure.
I saw Grindle get loose.
The 90. It was due to the 90 on old tires. Everybody was checked up. 37 got loose.
Oh, and he almost made it through that.
Overcorrected into the 90. 86 went to avoid, but the 30 was there.
I will say this. I don't think there was that much contact with Grindle and May. That was an impressive save.
I think May straightened out Grindle and kind of saved him there.
Oh, and then that contact with the 6 and 86 at the worst part on the car, and that you could see the toe damage on that 6.
But with that being said, everybody who pitted for tires should be able to make it on fuel now.
Yep. Stop opening that, damn it. Dang it, where are trucks at tomorrow? Because I got to broadcast this.
Atlanta.
Ooh.
Should be interesting.
Whoa!
Got some going down.
Fuel.
Yeah. Expecting a green-white checkered, maybe.
That, or maybe they're not good to the end. I don't know, because Schaefer stayed out.
I think this would put them there. I feel like they would be right on the edge of, 60 laps, but they would not be good for a green-white checkered.
If Schaefer stayed out, I'm going to say they're good on fuel. Cause
they got to be. But the ones who pitted, if it falls their way, they get that green-white checkered, it might just put them in the winner's victory circle, victory lane. I don't know what it is here.
Take it back on track.
He's getting some laps back. I mean, one more waiver round and he'll have another position.
Well, he won't need a wave round. He'll just need another lap complete.
Yeah. Because Ricky Williams is out. I mean, he could still get a few positions. Williams is out, I believe. Collier's out. Yeah, he's on pit road. Sylvan Gallant is out.
Oh,
He steps out.
Collier
Biggs
had
is
30
out.
minutes of damage.
Sam Gordon's out. So in reality, with Jacob staying out, he could. Well, we got 26 to go. He could get all the way up to 26th from 33rd.
God, your math is horrible. We have 22 to go.
Oh, I was. They were laps down, but still, same thing. He's only 19 laps down.
The Tiger Woods guy, but he had the T and the W swapped. I don't say the
Yeah,
name.
Weiger. That's Weiger Toods.
Weiger Toods.
Yeah. That's Mr. Ibarra himself.
Look. My tism will not let me pronounce it because it's not spelled right. My tism would not let me pronounce it. All right. But he's subscribed to 10 buttons. Safe man. The tism would not let me do it. All right. Weiger Toods. See. All right. Dewsbury Schaefer. Give me 1-2 here. Dewsbury needed a win. Actually, I guess if he shows up to the rest of the races, he'll be eligible. But because technically he had 5 of the 7 races counted for him, so
Yeah.
But really need to win though. He is all at the bottom. He's the last car in points outside of Sean Pointer, who had 13 points somehow.
Yeah, somebody forgot to remove him
And
from standings at one point.
Whoever Cole Rises.
Yeah, he showed up to like a race.
Yeah. So outside of the guys who don't matter, he is the last guy in points. Alright, Patriots can put on pit lane. Dewsbury leaves green here. 20 laps to go. Front by.
Green.
Indy. Oh wait, no. Schaefer would. That's right. Schaefer was in the lead. I thought it was Dewsbury the whole time. Out to the lead. Dewsbury up here in battle for P2 coming off the turn. Peltier able to get that spot taken away. And you gotta know Peltier is hungry for that win after getting it. I wouldn't say taken away, but I think the 42 was quicker. But it still is kind of a heartbreaking loss last race for Peltier. So she
96 at Squirrely.
96 looks like he was about to pull a Matt Forns and shoot for the barrels. If we get straightened out. Schaefer leading the way. Everyone single file out. You got Nallback and Peter side by side, but Peter's drives right by him. Yeah, for the most part, everyone's single filed out here with 19 to go. Alright, 18 to go. Schaefer leading the way. Peltier trying to chase him down. Dang, you should have told me 18 to go would be more single file out than 30 to go. I said, you're insane. 30 to go, we thought it was going to be a side-by-side race, but here's 18 to go. Schaefer kind of, I wouldn't say driving away, but he's definitely increasing that lead there a little bit over Peltier. Gary Sachs getting around the 36 of Vincent. Sack and Stewart are starting to kind of make their way through the field. Those are your first two guys that pitted under the last caution. See, so what gets me though, Tony, is even if it was for a green-white checker, you're still gonna have to pit and take tires. So I don't know.
I don't know if anybody really has tires left except for the 90, maybe.
I think what it more comes down to is, I think you're cutting it close if you did pit. I'm thinking Schaefer and them think you have to pit one more time regardless, and everyone else can get in the pit lane. I don't know. Figure it out.
Well, we'll find out. I'm sure.
Yeah,
if we don't get
eventually.
another caution, and they're either going to make it or they're not.
I'm Golker running in the middle of the track. Camera angle sucks. Okay, that's why he hit the 96 of the toe mater, so he's outside. And some of these guys still rocking with throwback schemes. Jordan, toe mater, Golker, all these guys back here still running throwback schemes. Someone's slow on the apron.
Yeah, he's coming down pit road.
Oh, Peltier! Dewsbury getting into it going to turn one. That sponsor on Peltier's car almost became a logo on the wall in turn one.
Ooh, 37-17, banging doors. Oh. Starting to get pretty spicy back here.
It is. I was like, who the heck is the 17? I realized the all black car.
Yeah. the test car.
Yeah. Ooh, new brawl. I saw him back, like the back of the screen. New brawl came off that corner hot. Schaefer leading the way.
My focus on crash cam is sitting right in this group from like 10th back to 11th back to 17th or 18th.
Yes, we got. Oh no! It's up front. It's Scotty Stewart off the nose of the 30.
Oh yeah.
That was not code. Yeah.
The 90 looped it, didn't hit anything, but able to avoid contact.
That was just Proso giving no room at all.
Yeah, if you leave that much room on the bottom, you I feel like you got to give the room. You open the door, he took it, and then you pinch him down. That's nah.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
He said the 90 looped it?
Yeah, he looped it to avoid contact with.
Oh.
Yeah. Just goes up, loops it, does a little spin. No harm, no foul, except for on his tires.
Well, I was like, right here, he can probably sit there and wave. All right, so this brings up the interesting question. I would imagine if you got a set left, you're coming down right here and taking them.
Yeah, I definitely would.
Yeah, that was a bad race trap by the 30 there.
Yeah, I don't know. If you leave the door open like that, I feel like you gotta, and somebody takes that, you gotta let them go. You can't pinch them down like that.
And you can't be like, sorry, man, didn't know you were there. Like, dude, you were at his quarter when you hit him. What do you mean?
Yeah. Looks like all but the 30 are coming down. Oh, we got a couple other ones back here that decided not to.
Yeah, and it just sucks when half the people like Scott because Scott's one of those guys, he'll race really cleanly. It's
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like one of those things. Like, well, I race you cleanly. You know, where's the same respect in the back? Because Canadians doing Joe things. Yeah. I'm gonna leave it at this. As someone who raced around that car quite a bit, I'm not too surprised. I'll just leave it at that. What the heck are you doing? Lighting the joint?
No, just a cigarette.
Yeah, that's bad for you. What's that program in the Army called? ASAP? Army Substitute Convention? Or program, whatever it's called?
Yeah.
Should refer you to that.
Hey, that's one test I know I will never fail.
Wait, don't you mean pass?
I will never fail. No.
Oh. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Yeah, right there with you. Well, I failed a lot of tests, but that one's a guaranteed fail every time. Sparky in here. Tony just got his nickname. It ain't Bossman no more. It's Sparky. Tony Sparky Frey. I like that one. Sparky. It fits.
I always got my Bic handy.
Sparky. Alright, Cedric Bro's gonna lead the green. Gordon Spain outside of him. We got Mr. Huggies up here as well. Wow, this pit really shook up. Where the heck did Schaefer blend out at? All the way back here. Wow. Coming to 10 to go.
Makes me wonder if he took 4 and some of those other ones took 2.
I don't think it matters. All I know is it is about to get really, really, really dicey up here. Oh, it is about to get dicey as hell.
Let's just say I don't think we've seen the last caution.
I don't either. 30 needs to Omaha. Is it Omaha just like a different play call?
I don't know.
If you know, you know, Matt said. Well, I don't know, so. Alrighty, Pacer gonna dive down pit lane. Cedric Bros with Gordon Spingy leads the green here with 10 to go, and like Tony said, I don't think we've seen the last of the wrecks. The green flag's out in the air.
And Brandon Hughes got a hell of a start.
I
behind the
thought
30.
he was about to try to put it 3 wide, but he thought otherwise. He's entering turn 1.
Little 7
hot.
off of the 3.
7, that's somebody else.
Nice save, though.
No shot he saved that.
Oh, yes, he did.
No way. Yeah, 3 just gets in the back of 7. Dewsbury. Oh my
90
God.
on old tires.
Wow, I was insane there. Hey, Russell leading the way. Hughes P2.
1. 3 goes around.
Yellow flag.
Oh, the 54 goes around.
I
Big wreck.
guess it was Drinking Bros Hours at the pub? What happened to Schaefer? Oh, he got help from Ludi. If I'm not mistaken, that's Spencer's teammate. Oh, and then wow. What happened to the 54 Banks? Oh, there's the 3 wide, and Allback sends him into the wall. Oh, and hate. So I was being a sarcastic jerk when I said DBR drinking hour, but all 3 DBR guys are just involved in that wreck. Hastings, Bank, Schaefer all took it out. Well, I don't think Schaefer took it out, but they were all collected in that wreck.
Yeah. Schaefer's probably the one who survived with the least damage.
No, and Newbraw. He freaking Newbraw DBR. But yeah, and Newbraw.
Yeah.
But he's been caught up in a wreck already. So all 3 remaining DBR guys with fast cars got took out in that one wreck. So it was happy hour at the DBR bar.
and I hate to say it, it seemed like all of that was a result of the 90 on old tires. It checked everybody up, and people started making bonehead moves.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's not all on the 90. He's out there on old tires. It's just a result of that decision to stay out on old tires. He might not have a set. I don't know.
Yeah.
Nope, we got to ride along with the 17.
We'll do it later, Connor. In a bit. Damn it! I forgot the hell. And the thing about the older tires is it's really more noticeable in these Xfinity cars than any other car. Like,
Absolutely.
For example, next gen, older tires, you can somewhat hold your own, especially with how bad cool tires are in the next gen. You can really hold your own for those couple laps until the tires heat up, and by then you kind of already blended in. It's easy to get around you. These Xfinity cars, old tires, you're like a sitting duck. And there's nowhere for you to go. There's nowhere safe.
Connor, I don't think you want to ride along under caution.
Smart ass. Take that somewhere else.
Brandon, get out of the grass. Come on.
What is he doing?
Probably ordering DoorDash.
You're not wrong! Or he's eating his Pop-Tart again like he was in practice. I know he's a dirt racer, but that's grass, not dirt, Brandon. That's 2 completely different things. Yes, I know grass grows in dirt, but it's not the same, Brandon. We should have 6 to go. I think lights should turn off this time.
So fuel definitely will not be an issue here.
No. Not at all. Who's Jesus Newbrook and beat that out? That was close. He barely beat the pace car out there.
Well, and I don't know if it'll give him a black. If he didn't beat the pace car out, I don't know if it'll give him a black flag until the green or not.
If he didn't beat it out, it would have told him to line up behind the pace car. Or behind the field. So, that black flag right there is just an EOL. Which, he's already back there, so it's not really a black flag. I'll tell you what, with how hard it is to pass here, I don't know. Brosa might win this. The guy who started the caution fest might win the race. See, so maybe there is an advantage not giving the guy room. You end up winning the race.
Pace car's truck is dropping off here. Don't forget we got that ride along too.
Yeah, we'll get it on lap 2 on this restart.
Green.
If I back out in the air, I thought he was about to right rear, left rear like 30. He's not going to get launched. He's going to try to hold it on the outside of the 37 Grindle.
He's got the momentum.
He does. Brandon Hughes does got major momentum.
Oh,
Clear to 30. Here comes the 8 of Penley. I'm about to go on board to Brandon Hughes while he got this clean air. Whoops, that is not Hughes. Brandon Hughes out in the lead.
Cedric under attack from the 37 here. Nathan Penley ripping around the outside, 3 wide. Oh, they're wrecking 37, 38.
The yellow flag is out.
28 went down pit. Oh, we got a junkyard on the front stretch.
Oh. This sounds like a good wreck to go watch.
Oh, yeah, there's hoods flying everywhere.
Oh, yes.
There's still a red hood rolling down the track.
Alright, so this started up with the 37, right? I was on board with Brandon. Oh, wow. Okay.
37, 8, and 30.
Let's go chopper view. I think it's going to give me the best view of this. Hold on. What started this, though? Where's my chase at? Nope, my far chase. I think it was this tight race and at the end of the race.
Yeah, no room given there. I mean, I don't feel like the 37 could get any lower than he already was.
Yeah, but the 30... Yeah, I guess the 30 could have went up maybe another lane.
Yeah, but it's also difficult to tell where that 8 is, on your outside that far back.
I'm just going to chalk this up as a hard race and with come to 5 to go. I mean, how about... Washington said you want Alyssa Pelletier to avoid this. This was pretty good. Great move there by Alyssa.
Just turn the wheel to the left.
Oh, and then Evan Looney, he said, nope, I'm going down pit lane. Oh, Hastings collected again. Oh, wow. They're still wrecking.
Oh, yeah, there was several after.
I think that was Darren Cannon that just slammed into... Oh, my. Oh, my. Holy cow. Brian Marshall. What a ride he just went for. Talk about a parking lot. Oh,
Oof.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what's worse. That or Collier's wreck. I want to say that because he just went head on into a concrete wall. And just got completely... Wow. Who had B-Huggies when in being a car? Not me. My on board, Jacob said. Jacoby said his on board. This should be interesting. If he's typing and driving. He don't see nothing but smoke. Oh my gosh! You just see the 94 getting airborne on his screen. Holy cow!
Just launched.
Matt, were you driving a 94?
There's no barrels there.
Same damn thing! Look at the 94 go flying in the air. Even the 23 caught some air. Oh my gosh. Oh, and then that was a pretty good on-board, Jacob. Holy cow. Oh my. You know it's a pucker moment when you see a car in the air.
Let alone two.
Yeah. That was wild. I think Brian Marsh was doing his best impersonation of the pace car from Phoenix. Was the 30 caught up in that? Oh yeah, he was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. He's one of the guys that started it. I can't say started it because I don't think I can fault anybody for that wreck.
I don't think you really can. That's
No.
Tight race and 3. I mean, 30 could have given more room. The 8 couldn't have put it 3 wide.
Yeah, but you're coming to 5 to go.
Yeah, late race.
Yeah.
That's
if that was lap 1,
right.
Yeah. That would have been a bonehead move. If that was lap 1, I would expect the 8 to kind of let off. But 5 to go? Yeah, no. Did you teach him that? So... This is interesting because Ludi went flying down pit lane, but somehow he's still able to restart 4th here.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. A lot of them went down pit road to avoid the wreck.
I don't think you're allowed to get your spots back, even if you go down there and avoid a wreck. So, my only guess is for some reason iRacing has him scored in 4th, or 3rd, actually. He had his black flag here, so I don't know. Pacetrack's down in pit lane. Brandon Hughes going to lead us to green with Alyssa Peltier to his inside. What a win that would be for either of these two drivers. Brandon looking for his first RRL win. Alyssa Peltier looking for redemption from Heartbreak 2 weeks ago. And then you got Gary Sack looking for his first.
Bad start.
I don't think Gary Sack ever won an RRL race either. Alyssa did get a bad launch. She's going to send it in deep, though. Brandon Hughes going to have to be on defense mode. Peltier solid turn 2 or turn 1 exit.
Yeah, she had to lift, I think, to get so she didn't get in the back of the 17 there.
Gary has won not a Fun Series race. Here comes Peltier. They're going to look to the inside. Brandon went for the block and spun. Peltier to the lead. No, Gary Sack now to the lead. What series did Gary Sack win in? Here comes Evan Looney. They make contact. Him and Peltier do. This is going to allow Gary Sack to drive away. Gary Sack to collect a white flag.
Oh, they're looking at going 4 wide.
Gary Sack Attack has a second lead over the whole entire field. They're battling it out for second behind them.
And that's really the battle right now. 3 wide.
It really is. Peltier in second, May in third right now. Gawker looking for a top 3 finish right now. These guys duking out. Gary has a 2.5 lead. Whatever Gary is doing, just don't miss your marks and don't have a cat jump on your lap. Gary Sack, Mr. Sack Attack, is going to roll through turn 4. Gary Sack is going to collect his first win on the season and go to victory lane here at Indy. Peltier is going to finish P2 2 weeks in a row. And Golker, how about Tom Golker coming across P3? What a race. Congrats, Gary. Wow. All right, I got to go back and look what happened to Hughes. And I know he is not happy.
To me, it looked like he tried to block Alyssa going low. That's what I saw.
That's what it looked like full speed. I'm going to slow it down here. So Peltier has... Yeah, I think...
Yeah, Alyssa's turning low, and Brandon comes down to block, and that's just too late to block that.
Yeah, you see Peltier low, and she's still turning, too, and yeah.
Yeah.
Brandon just threw too late of a block. And then, so that happened. I was on Brandon. How did Gary Sack get the lead on this? Oh, he just had momentum. Flew right around her.
Well, I'm willing to bet if you go look at Alyssa's onboard, she checked up to not wreck herself there.
And then Alyssa had yet another good save. Her and Evan Ludy got into it. And she sent it a little too deep. Actually got, wow, really loose off of turn 3. And Ludy was there. Oof. I don't know if Peltier... Whoops. Stupid thing. Nope, go back. Did Peltier spin herself here, or... I don't know. That's... If you ask me, that's a really late turn-in for Ludy. Peltier's already turning in, and Ludy's actually still going to the right a little bit.
Yeah, just different lines.
Once that happened, Gary Sack saw his rearview mirror and was probably thinking, no caution, please, no caution. Just let me get the white flag. What a win for G3. Way to go, man. Man, Peltier coming across P2 2 weeks in a row, or 2 races in a row, I should say. You can try to wreck the field. Who tried to wreck the field, Connor?
Is your camera on?
Gary hit the wall in a burnout. Oh, he is again. Gary, what are you trying to do? My God. I don't follow him. Indy's a hard place to do burnout that because there's not a lot of room.
I'll take a shower.
Okay. I thought Jacob was on... Is Gary on North South?
Yes, he is.
Oh, okay. What the heck are these three doing? Oh my gosh. Gary, though, you don't have the right banner on. At least for me, you don't.
Yeah, he does on mine.
Oh, does
It's
he?
like,
Okay.
yeah, it's that trading paints issues we've been having.
All right. Well, let's kick it. Oh, if I could drag someone. There we go. Let's kick it off with our race winner, Mr. Gary Sack. Man, coming out of turn 4, you saw Alyssa and Lou to get into it. You saw nothing but open air in front of you. What was going through your head as you got the white flag and you saw one in that lead?
To be honest with you, I I just saw somebody get turned, and I knew they were gonna spin in the inside, so I was trying to get up high to avoid it. And then I thought the people behind me were able to dodge it as well, but when I looked at the relative, it saw it was like a 1 second gap, and knew it was gone at that point.
Yeah. Man, I don't remember you winning last season. It was crazy because I think I broadcasted trucks. For some reason, I don't remember it. Someone said you did. So I thought this was your first win, but this is your second, and it comes at one of the more prestigious tracks in all of racing. So congrats to that, man. I'll let you get your shout-outs in, and congrats on your win, and congrats on locking yourself into the playoffs.
So first off, I want to shout out Matt for having me on North South because I've always loved hanging out with those guys, and being able to race with them is making it even better. I want to shout out Scott and Jacob for being in the VC with us, and Scott helped coach me a little bit. But the last thing I want to shout out too is the brand new wheel I'm testing out today. I got the Moza R9 recently.
Hell yeah!
And so new hardware, I guess, brings out a good new win, I guess. So yeah, other than that, shout out to Connor Darnell Designs for sponsoring the Xfinity series, and you guys for broadcasting.
All
And
right.
that's pretty much it.
All right, man. Congrats. All right, next let's bring in our P2 finisher. Heartbreak 2 weeks and 2 races in a row for Alyssa, but good points night for you. 2 races in a row really helps out with the points gains as the playoffs are starting to encroach on us. But man, you had the car, you had the speed. Hugh threw a little bit of late block. It looks like you had to check up there a little bit to avoid wrecking yourself, but you still come across P2. So congrats on that. I'll let you get your shoutouts in and talk about the race.
Yeah, the race mostly was good. Had made strategy call to take 2 tires on that last pit stop that put us ahead of the people we were fighting. I knew I can make 2 tires work. Knew we'd have the speed. It was just all about getting around the cars that didn't take tires and just. Yeah, that last restart, I had the run coming out of 2. I could have tried going up and under into 2, but I thought trying to time up for the straight, and he's just coming across. I'm going low. I just couldn't disappear, and he just wrecks himself trying to block. Just nothing I could do about it. But unfortunately, I'm not sure what happened after, but I think I got tagged in the rear, which led to quite the SDA drift out of turn 4 to somehow hold on to second. Just gap to guy was too big at that point. Had to sell for second.
All right, well, congrats on your second place finish, and good luck. Where the heck are you guys going next week? This race has been too damn good to worry about where you guys are going. Oh, yay, short track racing. Lovely. Well, good luck next week at Iowa as a... Oh, is this y'all's first short track? Oh, it is. Well,
And it's
Do-
like it's 3 tracks.
Dover, but
Sonoma.
Dover's a mile.
Yeah, Sonoma, Indy, and Iowa are some of my best tracks in stock cars, so it's a good run. Just, I mean, not to be superstitious, but first Sonoma, second in India. I mean, I just gotta try and get it done at Iowa, I guess.
Well, good luck next week, and hopefully see you back up here in the podium finisher. Alrighty, let's finish it off with P3, Tom Coker, probably the quietest podium finisher. Really hadn't talked about you all night long. And you sneak in here with a P3 finish, man. Talk us through the end of that race and what your strategy was really when the caution that brought out all these cautions came out. That where everyone came down pit lane, and that was the final. What would have been the final pit stop had we not had more cautions?
Well, to be honest with you, my strategy, I don't really have one, and that is my strategy. I just try to fly under the radar and let things happen around me and take it all in, and sometimes I get lucky. Yeah, it was a fun race for me. Um, and like I said, I got lucky dodging some wrecks. I think that really helped.
Yeah, you usually can go through pretty quite a few wrecks, but like you said, you're able to dodge them. Come across in that P3 finish, still rocking the throwback scheme. Though I didn't notice that earlier. But let's get your shout outs and congrats on your podium finish here tonight, and good luck next week at Iowa.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, shout out to everybody at SVR. Too many people to name. But great group of guys, and I can say that I am faster. They've made me faster, and I enjoy iRacing a lot more being on the team. So thank you.
All right, man. Congrats.
Thank you. Take care.
Alrighty, well, this is actually a pretty solid race. I mean, there was a little more cautions that I wanted to see. But when you got a place like Indy, and you got less than 10 laps to go, racing's going to get intense and cautions are going to fly. Still got some more racing going on this week. You got the Chucks are going to Atlanta tomorrow night. Cup, we're coming back here to Indy for our first race back from break. And then Arca is going to
Richmond.
Ooh, interesting. Arca card at Richmond. Who built the thing Arca schedule? Because it is weird. But and then we'll kick off next week with the Xfinity Series going to Iowa. So should be an interesting race next week. Iowa. That's a custom setup for the Xfinity cars, right? Or does the Irish one handle all right? I know the Cup cars we got to use a custom one.
Yeah, I think it should be good.
Okay, because it says custom in the.
Yeah, we're still hashing that out, but
But we'll catch you guys. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I guess Jacoby's going to dress up as a traffic cone and go hunting. I guess I don't know what the heck he's doing, but he won't be. I never got about hunters. Like he dressed up in camo to blend in, and you wear bright orange. Like
that's the law, man.
Does that kind of like take away what you're trying to do with blending in wearing bright orange?
It's a safety thing. Don't want anybody to get shot.
It just never made sense to me. But we'll catch you guys tomorrow night. Thank y'all for tuning in, and congrats once again to Mr. G3 on his first win of the season. Tough break for Hughes, but he'll get one eventually. He almost had one last season at Talladega. He almost had one here. I think Hughes will get one eventually. He just got to get a little more patient, a little bit more smart with his blocks. But we'll catch you guys next time. Y'all stay safe.